There you go, you're on.
Yo, peeps. RaddTitan here, Geo, Alex. We're carrying on with we're doing our chat. You know, we would say it was a weekly chat, but at these moments, it seems to be that we're
it's not sporadic at the moment.
Yeah, a bit sporadic. In fairness, sometimes it's a good thing, isn't it? I mean, sometimes some of these things, there's nothing actually.
Hold on. Whoa.
What have you done? Why am I looking at you, gay quiff?
There you go. we were doing a loop there. Go again. So we was listening to me talking over. So we're here, bit all over the place at the moment. Blaming George for that.
Why am I getting the blame?
Well, I blame.
You're doing shift work for the first time ever. Yeah, we can all see your alien big chap behind you, Al. We can all see it, man. Don't worry. We can all see it.
I just got this fucking light above my head. It looks like I'm like right in the ring or something.
Yeah, keep dreaming. You're more likely to be Jesus.
Yeah, my beard. But no, so we've both working shifts. George's new puppy, he's still looking after that like it's a real baby.
Well, it is, isn't it? It's like Neo. He needs time. You know, he had his last jab, his like 12-week jab the other day, right? I took him in 8 weeks, right? He weighed three kilos. I took him in there today, right? 4 weeks later, he's 7 kilos, man.
Fat little bastard.
Beast, I'm telling you.
Well, when I come up to see him the other day, and totally not collectible related, but I went up to see him the other day, and me and George chilled out up there. Didn't even do anything collectible related, did we? Just went up there, nice, had a nice a little night, just chilling out, watching some. Well, actually, we don't really watch films when we go up there. We end up watching little clips of films because George don't like watching films unless he can actually focus on them. So we end up watching scenes.
Yeah.
So we're just doing that, and just
you owe me 20 quid, by the way. I haven't forgotten you.
I'm sure you owe me money anyway.
No. You owe me 20 quid, mate. Backgammon, you got murdered. You got murdered at backgammon, boy.
Yeah, I got murdered.
You got fucking owned.
But you owe me money for postage for that thing. So, but anyway, we'll go on to it later. You owe me money because you owed me 250, and you paid me like 200 and some change, and you didn't pay me the rest. But anyway.
And that's why you play for money, because you always quids in. I see, man.
Yeah, I know, because you're in money. Anyway, yeah. If you're gonna bother to collect on fucking drunk backgammon games, and this is how I do it.
Yeah, that was nice.
Or this stupid new Thai game, which you got well, the thing is, it's like you got numbers 1 to 9. You have to throw the dice.
2 dice.
And then you got 2 dice, and you have to add them up and take all these numbers off and whatever. But
it's basically
I completed it the first time, and then
you can't do it afterwards.
Yeah, you can't do it after that. And we start playing money and whatever.
Bastard.
Anyway, back on track. Deviated. Yeah. So
it's good that we don't come on every week though, man, because it's sometimes there isn't a lot to say. Sometimes. Yeah. If you come, we really like to do the news sort of thing more than anything else, isn't it? Sometimes have a guest on. That's the way we sort of.
Well, the thing about the news as well is a lot of the time, because George isn't on Facebook, and I'd be sending him like photos all day. I send him a few photos here and there, but the weekly chat, or whenever we get to do that, is also for George to seal these photos because he doesn't actually see them. But then also. I picked up the alien big chap, as you can see behind me. I sold that Batgirl, so got rid of that. I'm selling my Ultron. That's going. The Ultron exclusive on Throne. Yeah. Selling that. So they're supposed to pay me last night, but they didn't. But
have you sold it?
I'm selling it, yeah. I mean, someone made me an offer yesterday, so I said, all right, well, we'll do that. And then someone else made me another offer, but I said, I've already promised it to someone, so if they pay me, they can have it, but if not, you can have it. So got a backup plan. Got a few other pieces. I mean, I put Gandalf. I said to some people I might sell Gandalf, and I just got inundated with woke up in the morning with about 15 messages going, you're selling Gandalf, how much? And I was just like, wow, didn't realise this.
That's quite a sought after piece, bro, that, isn't it?
Well, I didn't realise how popular it was until everyone started going, I want it, how much? And I'm like, well, I don't really want to sell it that much. It was just I'm thinking about it, and it was maybe I'll trade it if I can get a better deal. I mean,
how much they go for her?
The last few have sold for around £600, so it's a bit like
that's not a bad price, bro.
Yeah, and there's a few on eBay. A few on eBay at the moment, like going a lot more. So it's a bit like, well, to me, I'd rather have like Lutz. I'd rather have him. I'd rather have.
Trade it then. Trade it for that.
I'd rather have like the Berserker. But people prefer the Berserker, but I actually prefer Lutz. I think he's much better.
I prefer Lutz, yeah. But I think it's an emotional attachment to the character. I remember Lutz from the original Fellowship of the Ring, and he's just badass as fuck, isn't he? He's just.
Oh yeah, I mean he does. Then he do Boromir, cuts Boromir's head off. Yeah,
but there's that bit in it. Well, Boromir, no, it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't cut his head off, but he gets his head cut off.
Oh, so he goes, yeah.
But that's the bit anyway. He sticks his sword right through his chest.
And he pulls him towards him.
He walks towards the dude. You know what I mean? It's just fucking. That's just awesome, man. He's just badass.
Yeah, but I think he's better. And I mean, with the with that one again, the exclusive's not really a big deal. It's a bow and arrow, which don't really bother me. But so I mean, I'd happily trade it for that. But
the problem you have with that though, isn't it? Is that the person that wants the piece probably has the Lutz.
Yeah, probably wants them both. Yeah.
Well, that's how you do it, wouldn't it? That's the problem.
Oh, yeah. Those fucking lights annoying me above my head. Like I see this like halo.
You're a big chap, man. You like it?
Well, the funny thing about the big chap is one of the only pieces where when you look at him in daylight, I had him over by my window when I got him. I set him up, and I think as the other thing as well is when people tell you this is like this is the best piece ever, this is the most iconic, this is that, I think you just get such a high your opinion that it's going to be like, oh my god, it's going to be the most amazing thing. And then I've got to say I was a little bit disappointed at first because I was expecting so much. I think the paint could be a bit better. I think the paint this is probably going to get like, people are going to hate this, but I think the paint on the big chap bust it looks better than the paint on the big chap. But excluding the teeth.
I have to see this in person because you've seen this before. I haven't.
Yeah.
But, I mean, at the end of the day, man, that's what this is all about, isn't it? You've got to be honest. You've paid a lot of money for that.
Oh yeah. But then I mean,
it's about what you think.
I left it set up, and this was like during the day. It was really sunny out, which is quite rare in London. But
it's a grower in it, not a show.
Yeah, well, it was really, really sunny, and then I left them on the side, set up, and then I done my stuff, went upstairs, showered, come back downstairs. By the time I come down, it was dark. And
so you loved it in the dark. It's in the dark.
Yeah, when you can't see it, it's fucking awesome.
It's amazing.
But then when
it was pitch black and it was great.
But then, as I say, when it's like it's not sunlight, because like natural sunlight and the lights from these fucking spotlight things are different. Yeah, these are warm lights. The natural light's different. Yeah. Under these lights, it looks a lot better. I'm sorry, it's sunlight now. Underneath the spotlights, it looks a lot better. But no, as I say, it is a really, really good piece. It's huge.
I've got to say one thing. I've always been a bit dubious about the pose on this. I mean, I prefer the warrior because I prefer that predatory pose. But I've got to say this: when you sent me the video of you opening it up, and I was like, "Fuck me," seems disappointed with it. You know, I actually thought to myself, you know what, the pose actually looks really good.
Yeah. Well, it's
I thought it was.
It's more iconic to the film, really. I
just like it. I think it looks great. I mean, I need to see it in person.
You gotta remember
the big chap bust. I love that big chap bust. No, I'm a big promoter of that piece. I think it's great.
Oh yeah, the big chap bust. When that came out, I mean, there was a few guys who did their reviews and they slated the shit out of it. And to be honest with you, I hope that like every piece I get, if someone's going to get it before me, I hope they slate the shit out of it because my expectations low and it's better for me. But the big chap, basically, they slated it. They ended up they had a few bubbles in it, I think, and I think all the teeth were pretty bad on them anyway. But the one I got seemed to be quite a good one. Teeth still a bit questionable, but when I opened it up, I was just like, this piece is fucking amazing. This is awesome.
I was there.
I was really, really happy when I got that. But yeah, they're talking about disappointment. Actually, funny enough, the Hulk come last week as well.
Yeah, we got to review that.
We got to review it, and
But we do the Hulkbuster, didn't we, from AI? Any day in the next few days.
Oh yeah, I've got a shipping note today.
So what we looking at?
Sometime mid next week.
Sweet. You know, I've told you when I'm off, so we'll do it then. Yeah.
Yeah. That's perfect. Yeah.
We'll do it then, and then what we can actually do is we'll do comparable as well.
So we'll do the because this is what I'm quite interested in actually is we can do the comparable with the Hulk and the Hulkbuster standing there because they're both supposed to be quarter scale.
Yeah. The Hulkbuster is bigger than the Hulk. You know that, right?
Like in
the films and stuff, it's bigger.
Yeah, no, of course. But then the other side of it as well is the Hulk PFs come with a Hulkbuster hand, so it'll be interesting to see if that scale matches.
Yeah, that'd be funny, wouldn't it?
But yeah, as I say, the Hulk, you know, I got him out. I know what the Hulk should look like because George has got the red one. Took out the base. It was a bit like, yeah, it's just as light as I remembered. Put it down. Looked over the paint. Paint a little bit flat on the base. Put all the little pieces on. Connected the ball on.
Can I ask you a question? You know because I ain't seen it. You know your base, has it got the melted metal on the front, on the top of it? Because that, technically speaking, that shouldn't be there because the Red Hulk overheats and is burnt through the steel. So if you've got melted metal, it shouldn't really be there, mate.
I think it's exactly the same as yours. To be honest.
What a cop out!
I'll have to have another look because I literally because I was so disappointed with it, I've shoved it in the cupboard and I haven't looked at it since. So.
I got a picture. He's like, you put him like in a dunce corner, innit? He's like,
yeah. He's like he's facing the corner. I'm like, I love it. Basically, as you set it up, the same as the red one. The base is, from what I can remember, is the same as the red one. I don't think there's any difference.
Yeah.
But then the base is quite light. You put it down. Quite flat paint. You put all the stuff on there. You put the pipes on. Yeah. You put the hand on. The hand I really like. The Hulkbuster hand is one of the best parts of it.
Yeah, definitely.
I think it's really, really nice. Mine's got a really strong magnet in that.
I got two of them in. One of them's the magnet's shit, and the other one's the magnet's really good.
Yeah, so the magnet's really strong on that. Then you put the body in. You get the body out. The sculpt on the body is really, really good.
Amazing.
I can't remember the guy's name now. Paolo.
Vegano?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, so but he's the guy who done all the X-Men dioramas and things like that. But he's really good. I've seen pictures of the actual the sculpt of him sculpting it, and when I looked at that, I was like, wow, that looks awesome. Got the body out. I was like, that is pretty weighty. The body does feel quite heavy considering I've seen pictures of it. Like someone got their arm broken off. Fusco got it with one arm missing.
Yeah.
And he held it to like the side so you could see inside, and it was quite hollow. But if that was any more solid, it would be undisplayable for some people because you just wouldn't be able to put it anywhere because it wouldn't. The shelves wouldn't support the weight. Yeah, the weight of the body is sufficient really for what it is, and I think the paint on the body is it's done all right. I mean, the shading's done all right. It's like a trying to think of that. It's a matte paint, but it's
textured.
It's kind of like not watercolor, but it's kind of a bit like it's dusty kind of thing or something.
Okay.
Unless mine is just dusty because my house is dusty.
Yeah.
But then so I put that on there, and I was looking at it, and I was thinking, this is pretty good, you know. I'm quite enjoying this. And then I got the head out, and I was just a bit like, hold on a second. I'm pretty sure the body is painted matte. I took out the head, and it was shiny as fuck. So it's glossed to fuck, and I'm like,
two different companies.
Yeah, that don't look right. And then I hold it, I turn it round, and I'm like, yeah, his hair is really bad. There's literally
the Vidal Sassoon one or the Kirby one. I call it the Vidal Sassoon one.
They're both like that.
The wispy hair, like he's just come out of a fucking salon. Looks awful.
Yeah, they're both like that. They're both literally you lift them over. You can fold a piece of like a cereal box. You can fold it and shove it in there. And it would literally wouldn't even touch the sides. There's so much gap.
So there's a gap between the head and the hair, yeah?
It looks like what they've done is that, and also, sorry, the teeth were broken on that as well. And what happens as well is the way that they've done their teeth is fucking terrible. On the red one, it's like a solid head. I should actually go get them. They're just over there. But yeah, so
yeah. So basically, what we're talking about. Hey, guy, I can change. He's well happy with that, man. It fucking looks great, though, doesn't it? What an amazing piece. Can't wait to get down there and see what the crack is with that. I'm gonna review that bitch. Yeah, I think the point is anyway that we're trying to get into is that I think he clearly isn't happy with this green one, which is a shame really because he liked the red one.
Hey! I had to put my glasses on to find him. Right, so basically with the red one, I actually as well. I think
Geo Man.
This is Geo Man. He got a repulsed magnet on his one. Yeah. So basically, if you look on the chin, and actually what they've done, where are we? Can you see that?
Yeah.
That's the bottom of the chin, which they've done really, really dark. And the reason they've done that is to kind of blend with the scene.
That's right.
I think as well that I'll probably end up getting this one painted green because this one looks quite badass. The problem I've got then. Sorry, this one looks quite a bit like Mr. Stay Puft, the green one, because he's got no teeth on this one at the moment. So, yeah, it looks like he's like a mix between. It looks like Slimer and Mr. Stay Puft had a baby.
Yeah, I'm with you.
So you got that.
Looks a bit like grandma. Looks a bit like old lady.
Can you see him?
Yeah, man.
So you got them right, and then. The problem as well, which is the cheap-ass option, which I think what they done was they made the teeth separately because people complained a lot about the Hulk teeth. This one looks quite decent, but they complained a lot about overlapping of the gums and the teeth. So what they done was they made it so, if you can see that, I don't know if you can.
Yeah, the big gap. Yeah, the big chip.
There's actually a hole. And basically you can see the whole way through this. So what they do is they stick the teeth in. They make them separately and they stick them in.
Yeah.
I can see why they've done that, but I think they should have filled it in afterwards. Because you can tell, So what they should have filled that in because that looks really bad.
Is there a difference in the weight out? Because it's hollowed out.
The green's heavier.
Yeah. Shit. Wow.
Only just. But then you got the hair. I really doubt you can pick this up on the camera. But you got such a big gap.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I can see
a really big gap there. I mean, we're going to go over this anyway when we do our review. Actually, the green one is quite a bit heavier, to be honest with you. It's bigger, though. It is bigger.
Yeah.
But then I'm going to have to put these. I'm going to put these away, otherwise I'm going to forget I've got them next to me. So yeah, but I mean, that was just such a cop out to literally hollow out the neck.
Yeah.
Do that and stick the teeth in the chin, neck. Yeah, chin. But I just think it's a bit of a cop out, really, and I'm not that happy about that. And also the fact that what happened was Red came out in January, I believe we did our review. What happened was I think Green was then meant to come out in March, off the top of my head.
A couple of months, yeah, that's right.
It was delayed. I think actually originally the Green was meant to be December 2014. And then they were all delayed. You got yours in January.
Yeah, that's right.
This was then got delayed till March, then got delayed till June or July, and then I received this last week or a week before. I can't remember now. Last week.
Last week, yeah.
So you kind of had this opinion, you think to yourself, okay, well, they complained about a few things. People weren't happy about the teeth. Okay, clearly they listened to that.
Yeah.
Maybe they didn't approach it properly, I don't think. But people complained about the base being too light. People complained about, what else did they complain about? Loads of fucking shit.
The green one's lighter though, isn't it? The green one is lighter than the red one.
I don't know if it is.
I'm going to weigh yours because mine's about 12 kilos.
And all right, bring yours. Bring your scales because mine don't go up that way.
It says on the website that this is 9 kilos. So that's 3 kilos.
Well, that was the other thing on the website as well. We did a little thing on our website, so RaddTitan.com, that it shows the actual measurements. Yeah. And the red one is different to the grain and green.
Yeah.
But then a friend of mine on on the groups, Ben, he basically put up some pictures. They're standing next to each other and exactly the same poses, exactly the same bases. So whereas you're kind of getting prepared for this is your measurement that you're going to, or even that you're expecting. Well, you're expecting, I'm going to get this one, and it's going to be slightly different, so it justifies getting it.
All three,
it's not. They're not. It's the same as like the Comic-Cats. They did that before.
How can they do that, man?
I don't know, but
they've done. Imagine if you had a space set aside for that. And
I'm just going to stick these away, man.
That's absolutely shocking. That is. So you have basically a year to prepare. You've got a space set aside. You're like, well, I don't know. I think the Green Hulk's like 20 wide, 23 tall or something, 20 deep or whatever the fuck it is. You've had that set aside and you're ready, and then you get it, and it's not that measurement. That would be absolutely horrendous. See, the thing is, pisses me off there is I think that slight variation in sizes gives everybody the false hope that there's going to be a change, that they're going to be slightly different, even by a pose, or the base angle, or something different.
Well, that was the thing about it. Yeah.
Don't interrupt me. I'm talking to myself. Them putting on the variations of the three pieces gave me the impression, because I actually really I haven't got a Green Hulk, and I thought, no, I like the Jack Kirby head especially, and I was thinking to myself, yeah, I like that. And then, but I just thought to myself, they're too similar, so I just got the red one. But thank Christ I did, because if I was hoping for a little bit of variation, there isn't any. That's an absolute scam. It's disgusting, I'm afraid. Disgusting.
Well, yeah, I'm not impressed with that, because they did that before with the Comic-Cats. And
they put different measurements.
No. I mean that they released 3 Hulks that were exactly the same except the head sculpt.
Yeah.
And I just think that by adding the variation and making it appear different, and I'm even sure that they changed some of the measurements from the beginning. I think all 3 of them were different right at the beginning. I remember us having a conversation about it and saying this one was blah 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 blah. This one was this was different, and they're all 3 of them.
Yeah,
are slightly different. One of them's deeper than the other. One is longer than the other. I think they're all the same height.
Maybe, I'm not sure.
But it was just like
I agree with you. I do remember they all being different, and then they changed the grey and the green to being identical in size, and the red was the only different, and that's still to this day the same.
So because we put it up. They may change it, but we put it up. But it was the same as the other week they did.
So, to cut a long story short, you disappointed with that Green Hulk or what?
I am. I think the main thing was just the fact that the head does not. It literally looks like
both heads.
The exclusive, I think. Yeah, the exclusive. Which one's the one with
Jack Kirby one? Is it the
ape one? That one fits a bit better, but still, it's still too shiny. Shiny. So basically, they're going to send me a new modern head. So we'll see what that looks like. But I said to them, it's just too shiny. It just does not match. The greens are just two totally different shades. And it's not even. I'm not really that fussy. I don't think. I think I've put up with quite a lot of shit on some of the other things, but
You know what you could do for me, actually? I'll come to think of it, bro. I was thinking you could you give that head that's got the no teeth? Could you give that to one of our mates and get him to do like busted teeth, teeth, and maybe a little bit of battle damage on his face?
In all honesty, I think the teeth. I think where they're broken, I did look over them, and I think they're kind of. I think there's a bit missing there. There's like a bit missing, but I think it's not really important where it is. But I think most of the cracks are on like teeth lines, so I don't think that'd be like difficult to do. I can pass it to someone and see if they could do that.
Yeah, awesome. I could put that. I could put that into my Red Hulk hand.
Yeah.
If he's busted up, I'd pay for the customization of it. So have a little chat and see what you.
You fucking won't, you lie. You always say that to me. Yeah, I'll give you the money back.
You owe me 20 quid. So.
Oh God! All right, so that was my. I think there's also just because of waiting so long for it, and there was the other issue.
It's funny because I love the Red Hulk. Red Hulk is a grower, not a shower.
I think it was the other issue was where people who had waitlisted after I pre-ordered on day one, people who waitlisted and were to pay full, they took their money first, and that really pissed me off as well.
Yeah.
It really pissed me off. People were getting it like a month before me because they waitlisted, so they weren't even quick enough to get it originally.
Yeah. It doesn't show. It doesn't say the right message, does it? Doesn't say.
No, but the people have complained about it, and they said there's a problem with their what's it called when you in like a warehouse where you've got like a stock check, like a stock check system.
Can fix it.
They said that there's some kind of glitch or something, and it just kind of there's no pattern to when it kind of sends it to who, and it's really shit.
And that's funny, really, because I saw a picture the other day of XM Studios where and they have all their names written on them.
Yeah.
Boxes ready to go out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because you're accusing someone of getting freebies, and I just said, that's how it is.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
But no, some people have received Thanos yesterday. Really? They sent out some to Brazil. So I mean, there's just a few people got them. Someone posted on the Facebook group saying, "Here's one for us." Basically, they posted it up there, so they got theirs early.
I just sent some fucking pictures of it. What?
No. Well, they're all the same sort of pictures, really. I mean, the best pictures were the ones that someone took a couple of weeks ago when he took like really professional pictures. I sent to you.
Yeah.
Where he had all the heads and it looks great. I mean, everyone's really happy with it. They said it's well heavy. Shipping is £200.
Oh fuck!
So yeah, it's crazy.
News, man. Let's get onto the news, bro.
All right. Disney. So what are we doing? So we go. Oh yeah, just want to say, talking about the XM Thanos. XM had like a competition the other week, and they were giving away a Thanos. And no, I did not. Basically, Ian McMillan won it, so congratulations to him. And they even put up a post yesterday to say it was kind of like, Ian, your Thanos is currently in Spain and it's getting signed by all the artists. So he won number 66.
I would have taken a shit in my pants for that piece. Telling you, if I got sent that email, even if I was in church or at a funeral, there'd have been a big fucking scream.
I was well off. I think I was like number 96. Actually, that's not that far off. Yeah, I was number 96.
Far off to 30 away.
Yeah. So what are we doing then? All right. Just shout out to Omar. He's watching now. So
Omar, our Aussie brother, the Grail.
Yeah, the Grail Hunter. The
Grail finder, man. Ain't no hunting going on. It's finding.
It's got him, Omar Double Vision. So what we'll do is we'll just get on to some of the
mirror.
Yeah, the man in the mirror. So what we'll do is we'll get on to some of this news. Again, I'm going to be trying to get all this done. But I did have it in some kind of order, so I should be all right.
Of course you did.
Let me put my glasses on because I'm well fucking blind otherwise.
Oh, look, it's David Baddiel.
Thank you. Yeah. All right, so we're going to start off with this one, which I'm actually quite disappointed with not ordering this one, to be honest with you. And I might go on waitlist. I might go on waitlist for this one.
Go on, what is it?
Oh, for fuck's sake. So I'm clicking about 1,000 things. Here you go.
Are you double-clicking your mouse?
Double-clicking someone's mouse. All right, so this one is the production pictures for
that's what I said.
Sideshow.
It looks fucking mad.
These are the production pictures for Sideshow. So basically, we
that's what you'll get.
Sorry, Omar's just messaging me.
Gonna make a change.
Oh, it's a shout out to the Smurf is watching as well.
Who's the Smurf?
Aaron. We're going to go see him tomorrow, so he's watching now. So shout out to Aaron, Statue Galaxy. So basically, so this is Sideshow. This is Boba Fett. This is a new premium format, and actually, you can see Disney on the bottom of the picture there, which I haven't seen on any of the sort of Marvel or any of the other stuff. So that's quite impressive. We're going to go across. There's quite a few of these pictures. These are the production shots. So let's go along here.
Yeah.
So you got the fake close up of the face. There are a few people complaining about saying, you got the Star Wars hardcore fans saying that some of the colours are wrong, and because he's in Return of the Jedi, and the other one. He's in a couple of them, isn't he? So because of that, he they don't match. Some of the stuff is from one film, and some of the stuff is the colours from the other.
Well, that would make sense, wouldn't it? Because when they actually do compose these pieces, they take loads of images from both films and put them all up on a board. So that's a good point. It probably has happened, yeah.
All right, so there's close up there. I think he looks really good. There's his blaster there.
Still think it has to be mixed media, man. For me, this is why this piece will get the drop on XMs. No matter how good XMs is, this will still be better because so much material. It needs material. This piece can't sculpt it well enough to make it look like that. Looks amazing.
So so there's his blaster there, and the base. I really like the base.
Yeah, I
really do like that base. I think the thing about this one was I think it's like 24 inches tall, isn't it? 24.5 inches tall or so. So it's quite a tall piece.
And it's quite long.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't think she did. All right, so that's that's the we'll go to that. So that's the Boba Fett, and I actually do really like that piece. I think it looks really cool.
Yeah, man.
So what else we got? So then we're going to go on to a few sort of custom companies who made a few pieces. A lot of these are just the sort of 3D renders or the. So we'll get on to those. A lot of this at the moment are Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, I never watched it.
That's exactly what I was going to say. I don't think Dragon Ball Z was that big over here. But this is like the sort of dragon from that. This is going to be huge. I think it's like 20-something inches, 30-something inches around it.
Sweet. So are they going to make that stand up?
Well, I think we'll go into the basin. I mean, they've made one. So
coming in.
So we've got that. So and again, I'm not even going to say the Dragon Ball Z characters' names because I'm going to get them wrong. The only one I know is Goku.
I love these Japanese dragons. I've got a few tattoos of these all over me.
Yeah. So there's the 3D sculpt.
Wow.
And this is by Zion Arts. So this is Abdel Cole. So I mean, this is he put this up.
Stick on a wall.
He put this up, and apparently the morning after he put it up in the evening, he got about 250 friend requests.
Yeah.
So it's doing very well. Another one there.
Yeah.
There you go. You can see the join at the bottom there, but I'm sure that will, they'll be done.
Yeah.
Then you got, I think this is the only one I know. Is this Goku?
Yeah, Goku.
Yeah. That's the only one I know. I'm not going to say anymore. So you got them there. Then you got his buddy.
Right. Isn't that him just with different? No, it's not him. Looks the same, but different head.
Well, you mean the body sculpt?
That DBZ.
DBZ.
Yeah, that girl that chats to us.
Oh yeah, we need DBZ Fangirl to come on and.
Fangirl, that's it.
Actually, I'll share this with her. And,
she knows.
I'll share the pictures of her later and see if she's in the loop with them.
Dude, she'll know all about this, man.
She will.
Well on top of this. She'll be all over like white on rice, man. I'm telling you.
And then you go. There's another version with the hair. Again, I don't know. Yeah. Because we're not really, neither of us. I don't think I've ever seen an episode. No. Only things I've ever seen are when you get the piss takes on YouTube.
No, I ain't seen it.
That's the only things I've ever seen.
So these look like all very.
Here we go. Here you go. We got Chadman coming on going, is Shenron is the dragon's name.
Shenron?
Yeah.
Cool. The only dragons I know, man, are Gorbash and.
Flying dragons.
Yeah. Shinzu.
So then there's also these are all Zion art pieces, and basically the next one. Sorry, I've just gone the wrong way. Next one is his Joker on Throne.
Wow.
So
is that IA?
Sorry.
Is that IA?
No. That's the funny thing is the Zion Arts are going to make a 1/4 scale one.
Okay.
And unlicensed, and IA are going to make a 3rd scale one. Right. What's happened on this one is Zion Arts are going to go for a classic Joker look.
Okay.
And IA are going to do a like a New 52 Joker.
Okay.
So which New 52 is what it is on the comic cover. I don't know if I reckon whoever makes it anyway will make switch out heads and whatever anyway. Yeah. I made suggestions. because quite friendly with a guy from IA, and I made a suggestion that they could do a switch out hand, with his gun. It says bang.
I like IA because they're the only ones who they're the only ones so far who accepted our challenge.
Yeah,
they were the only ones. I mean, we've been offered loads of times as our channel. We've been offered loads of times by companies to review their pieces, but we've been offered pieces for free only if we give a positive review. IA was the only company so far that turned around and were not afraid when we went. No, you can send it, but we'll give you an honest review, and we will slate it if it's slated. We'll need to say the truth. They were like, "Go ahead, knock yourself out. Any feedback, anything you have to say, and don't hide." No, that's good, man.
Oh no, definitely. There were a few guys. There were a few people on Facebook who said, we'll send you X. And we want a positive review, and I said, no. If we review it, we are going to tell us people what we think.
Don't play that shit. You send it. I'll tell you if it's shit, you're going to get told it's shit. Come back at me, going, George, what the fuck, man?
We're getting all the Aussies on at the moment, so we've got Nathan Anderson,
Australia, our brothers.
Yeah,
under the Queen.
Everyone down under. So we've got Nathan Anderson just saying, Gio is too in love with the mixed media. Fully sculpted all the way.
Nah, man, never.
Then you got Aaron telling me all the Dragon Ball names, but yeah. Super Saiyan level 1 Goku, Super Saiyan level 3 Goku. Okay. So I've just clicked him in, and you got Helmy. So you got Super Freaky Zombie as well. Shout out.
One of our guests from the Pop Blast from the past, man.
So skipping on. So we got another
Mega Man hat that he's got. You know that Mega Man hat?
Yeah.
I fucking love that hat.
Well, you say you got it or you want it?
No, I want it. I love that Mega Man. I mean, I wouldn't wear it. I just have it in my room. But I mean, I remember how many times we used to play Mega Man. Shit, man. Do you remember how much we used to play
that? Bullshit in that game.
Do you want me to tell you something? It's really. I clocked up nearly 3/4 of the game. Clocked Mega Man the original. Only on the last level did I realise you could use everybody else's weapons. Fuck's sake. So bad. Who's this? Who's a Magneto?
This is these are all Zion Arts. So this is Zion Arts.
Is that going to be a hovering Magneto?
This is going to be. So what happened was he released a few 3D images of it a little while ago, and people sort of said to him, change this, change that, add this, add that, and you get a few artists who are quite passionate about their work, and when they do their work, they kind of, it's the way they've done it, and they're quite stubborn with the way, with their mindset. But Abdel went away and he listened to what people said, so he adjusted the anatomy of it, and it come back, and this is what he's come back with. Looks good. It does. It looks very good.
The thing about it is, it's like he's not over sculpted Magneto. So I mean, there's a couple of them. I think there's a Bowen one. He's fucking massive. One of the Bowen ones.
Well, that's the thing with a lot of comic characters. I mean, their muscular definition is fucking ridiculous, and it's just like, that ain't happening. But no, I quite like the look of this one. And
he's meant to be powerful, Magneto, like muscular, but not. I don't think overly. I don't think overly seen. But
But I mean, even on comics, if you've got like an average comic character, they're built to shit compared to the average person.
Oh yeah.
So this is that. The only thing I don't think I've got that image, but there was an image at the back. The only thing I'd like to see more images of is the cape, because I weren't quite sure of the way that was flowing. But I would have to have another look at that one again. Then you got this guy who everyone's going a bit mad for. Again, I don't really know much about it. He's one of the original members of the Justice League. He's called the Martian Manhunter.
Yeah, he's in Injustice, isn't he?
Yeah, but is he in the new version, or
what?
Because he ain't in the version I've got, is he?
He is, you dickhead. You've never chosen. That's why you're like, who's that for? Because you don't know him. You wouldn't.
I fell for the trick of choosing Batman, and Batman's crap.
No, Batman's good to play with. You've got natty. You see, you're shit. You're shit. So obviously,
but I don't like the way that's
you're like one of them workmen that blames your screwdriver. You're like, this screwdriver's fucked. It's like, no, you're just shit.
but the handle was sort of like really rough on my hand on that screwdriver.
That's what I mean. You're crap. So you're blaming the characters, but I mean, he is in it. I'm sure he is. He's got red eyes. It's quite green, a little bit like Drax. He looks. People might confuse him with Drax, the Destroyer, but he does look a bit like that. He's got a really deep voice.
Well, can you get that from comics?
Yeah, in the game, he's got a really. I'm fucking talking about the game.
Well, when you hear him in your head.
Yeah, when I hear him, right.
So, right. What are we going to do then?
What's
so,
the
yeah.
base
So
he's standing on? What's he on?
I don't know. I thought it was like a Sentinel, and then I realised he's DC. I'm not really sure, to be honest. But the thing is about the what happened with the with this piece is there's a bit of backstory where it's got AY sculptures on the bottom there, because what happened was AY sculptures they done a 1/5 scale print. They printed it out in 1/5, right. And someone I'm not going through names, but someone destroyed it out of spite, and they basically didn't have it anymore. They didn't have the prototype, and then Zion Arts kind of took it over and whatever else, and now they're making it 1/4 scale. So, yeah, I mean, it's a cool character, but as I say, it's just
amazing.
Okay. Here we go. We're getting people like messaging. We go from like weeks of no one messaging to everyone. So now we've got like Nathan coming in going, the Martian Manhunter is one of the founding members of the Justice League of America.
Yes, right. Yeah.
Okay.
Has he got? Ask him if he's got a deep voice.
Has he got a deep voice, Nathan? Oh God. And now Aaron's starting on us saying we're like a married couple now.
Wait till he sees us tomorrow. If he thinks we're bad on the chat and on reviews, believe even people that are at the in it when we do them at your house, he's like, you know what I mean, dude, how are you two still friends? They don't get it at all, man. They just don't get it.
Well, we're quite bad. We do insult each other quite a lot. So
well, mate, that's how we roll, man. If you ain't got thick skin, get the fuck out of the room, because you ain't gonna last long. Ain't gonna last long with us. If you're sensitive, go cry in the corner. We're gonna fucking tear into you, one way or the other. We're gonna get it.
We got well, two of the guys listening in now at the moment actually are Chadman and Aaron, and they're both at the moment going quite hard in the gym. So nice. Yeah, good luck to them. They both lost quite a lot of weight between them, and yeah, good luck, guys. Doing really well, and Chadman's actually watching us while in the gym. So yeah,
nice.
Glad we can motivate you. Push, man.
Pump that, man.
Yeah, an extra rep.
Go on.
The Arnold that Arnold tape. Have you ever heard it?
Go on.
The one where he's got Arnold and he's doing like the bodybuilding motivation.
No.
And he's going like this. Go. Okay, now let's do some dip between chairs. Up, down, up, down. No cheating. I can see you. It's fucking amazing. I'll have to download it for you. It's like it's comedy gold. All the way. Come on, all the way. Sorry, yeah. Back onto this. Yeah. So here you go. Here's some close-ups of this. I think I doubled up on these pictures. So
concepts in it look good, man.
These are there. So I think the grey backgrounds are the newer ones.
Yeah. Enough of this, Al. Come on, keep going through it, man.
All right. So there you go. Oh, yeah. One in green.
I like the green.
But, Aaron said he bought something last night as well.
Yeah.
He paid double for double shipping for it to get it for us tomorrow.
Oh, cool.
He won't tell me what it is.
Ah.
Apparently it's an exclusive and there's only a 200 run.
Shit. Sideshow.
I've been guessing and he won't tell me.
Looks good though, that, doesn't it? I like the anatomy on that. I like the arms. There's some Arnold arms going on there, man.
Yeah, the veinage.
Yes.
So yeah, moving on. This is the new Spider-Man they've got, so it hangs upside down. So I'm not really sure how this is going to be. If it's going to be like a wall, like a big wall, because the wall on the back with the windows has been added on by Wolfgang Kraner when he done the poster. So I don't know how this is going to actually display. So that'd be really interesting to see.
Definitely, yeah.
Really, really interesting. So
I like the look of this company's stuff, Al. They look like they put some good shit together, mate.
Oh yeah, Zion Arts, they do some decent stuff. Definitely, they're the ones who are doing the Deadpool. Oh yeah, we're not allowed to call it Deadpool on Throne, but I still do.
What's it called instead?
I don't know. He messages me all the time and tells me not to call it that.
Yeah, he shouldn't really do that with us. He really doesn't know us well enough yet.
I can't remember. I think he tells me it's called like Deadpool.
Marvel Universe.
He calls it Deadpool Kills, but then it's like
that's the official.
He says it's Deadpool over his like victory of bodies, and I'm like, yeah, it's a throw.
Yeah, that's quite hard to remember all the time, isn't it?
I'm just saying Deadpool Throne, and everyone calls it Deadpool Throne anyway. So
that's probably why it's so frustrating. So
he's given up now. He's given up, and now he calls it Deadpool Throne. But at the beginning, he was really set in his way not to call it that.
Next.
So then we got the new XM. So we're on XM now. This is a new XM Captain America.
I'm trying to put the fucking first one right.
So basically, a lot of people, Captain China, you mean?
Yeah.
A lot of people complained about this one already and said it looks like he's like blocking the sun from his eyes rather than saluting.
Oh, I don't know.
Then you got a few other people saying that they want the feathering to be a lot more deeper.
Do you want to learn some history right now? Do you know where saluting comes from? You know where that comes from?
Go and tell me.
So back in the day, with the knights, their faces were concealed. And
it's to lift to lift the parcel,
to show that you weren't an enemy. So that was the part of it. So if you would show your face to show who you were, to show you were an ally. So now that's where that comes from. Aha! Learn that shit.
Do you know where the term pear-shaped come from?
Your mum?
No.
Oh, boom!
It comes from in the war when they jumped out of the plane with the parachutes, and if the parachute went pear-shaped, you're fucked because it doesn't go off.
What do you mean? How can it go pear-shaped? What does that mean? Bottom heavy?
Well, just the way the shape of the parachute, it doesn't go out properly. So obviously it won't capture the air.
So like when we turn around and say things like it's all gone pear-shaped, when they say that someone fucking died. That's nice.
Pretty much.
That's nice.
So here's the XM.
I like it. I like the look of it.
I definitely do as well. I think it looks better than the other one.
I think maybe it might be the angle, isn't it? It might just be the angle you're looking at. I guess it depends, really.
Well, that's the same argument when you say about the angle is whenever anyone goes, "Oh my god, I got a boss-eyed statue." It's like, well, no, it's the angle you display it.
Dude, no. Sometimes they're, but I mean, you're, the exclusive, the Mark 1 exclusive you had.
Yeah.
That's fucking cockeyed. Fuck, that is.
No, it weren't cockeyed. He was just on a binge trigger like before.
Dude, you put it in any direction, it's boss-eyed as fuck. Some of them, they're beyond saving. But sometimes it is angles. It is all angles. Do you know who has really nice eyes? Goro. You know my Goro piece? The eyes on that are really nice. Nicely done by PCS. I
can't remember what you said now to Nathan, but he just messaged me saying I can be whatever you want me to be, Gio. I can't remember what you said about him now. So yeah, that's that. Then we got the XM Electro.
I used to love this character when I was a kid. The Sinister Six. I remember a cartoon, original Spider-Man, where there's an invisible guy, just like keys, and he's letting them all out of their cells. I can't remember what it is. And Electro's in there and all that. It's fucking. I remember Electro being awesome, riding some sort of electric fucking thing like a glider. Do you remember?
No. But the thing I remember about the it's actually not this Electro, but it's the Ultimate Electro. Is in the game, the Ultimate Spider-Man. I think you actually bought me that. Yeah. And I remember playing that, and you had to race Electro, and it's so fucking hard.
Yeah, it's really
hard. I've done it once.
Good game that was.
I've done it once, and then you get to a certain point, and if you don't get past that, like this point, you have to start again.
Yeah,
it's so hard.
I'm redoing God of War 3 right now, and I'm at the top of the labyrinth, and you jump off, and you've got to go through this fucking hullabaloo where you're gliding through things. Dude, I'm telling you, I've nearly smashed the house up 6 times. I can't. I've been playing it for 2 days. I can't do it. I can't get past.
That's why I don't play on the PlayStation, because they're wireless controllers, and that's just at least like with the older systems, if you throw that controller, it can only go a certain place.
I remember
if I throw it, it won't go through my window. At least with these PlayStation ones, I can throw it and I can end up smashing my statue.
The normal Nintendo, the original little square ones with 2 buttons in the thing. That was connected by a wire. Dude, I used to smash that off my forehead.
The thing about those is
boom like that, and then you'd be like, I just lost a few brain cells there.
Yeah, the NES ones were solid.
Yeah, they never broke, dude. If I did it on my PlayStation, it'd be busted.
The NES ones were solid. The SNES ones weren't that good.
Yeah, I remember.
I'll tell you what, the Mega Drive ones were well solid as well.
Yeah, but the thing is with them, with the Mega Drive and the SNES, you could smash them off your forehead like I used to because I was like a kid. You could smash them and you're doing damage. You do it PlayStation because them little dials, you know, them little stick-up joypads go in your eye. You've had it. You're going into AM
by your controller.
Controller stuck in your face, and you're like, "What happened?" You're like, "Oh, I slipped."
God. Right. So. Going on, so we've got more XM now. So we're on XM. This is the XM Ghost Rider.
One of my mates, one of my boys on I was talking to the other day, pre-ordered this.
There we got Chad man talking about. He said, "I got too many controllers stuck in my wall from God of War 3."
Well, they are. But I'm glad it's not just me, man. Because
you took God of War away from me. I hadn't even played it. I could have played it this week.
Dude, listen. I lend you games for years, not weeks. You say it like, how long have you had God of War 3? 2 years?
It weren't 3 then, was it?
How long did you have God of War 3?
It wasn't God of War 3.
It was Ascension, Steelbook.
Is that 3?
No, it's the one after.
All right. I probably had it for about 9 months.
No, you had it for about 2 years.
I haven't played it.
Yeah, I'm not.
Well, anyway, so we've got Ghost Rider here. I really like this, and I think if this is done properly, I mean, people are complaining about
not get done by XM, is it? Let's be honest.
Sorry?
It isn't not going to get done properly by XM.
Oh yeah,
they do. Yeah. It's half decent. They don't. I've got to be honest. I'm not seen anything that's actually been released yet that's been poor.
I'm not seeing. Do you know what I've not seen with XM? But I might be wrong because maybe they tell people to not take pictures down or something. I don't know. But what may happen? I've never seen anything broken in shipping from XM.
Well, dude, we've opened two statues so far since we've been doing the reviews from XM, and it would be so difficult to break anything in there because their shipping is done the only way shipping should be done. Every company should do it the way XM do it. Everybody. Yeah. And if they ain't doing it that way, they're not doing it right because they don't fuck about. Everything is wrapped meticulously. Everything is packed meticulously. Nothing's coming out of there. Nothing. So far, so good. Say that. So far, so good.
And I've even seen, people have, they use their XM boxes as what they call podiums.
Yeah.
They use their XM boxes to display their statues on top of. Literally, they put like I've seen someone have on all of his XM boxes. He's got like a sheet of glass, and he puts his statue on top of the box.
Well, they're just like a plain black box, isn't they? So it don't look terrible, does it? It don't
No. I think Dion does that as well, though, with his other stuff.
Aussie mate Dion.
Yeah. So these are all the Ghost Rider ones. So these are close-ups. This piece, I mean, one of the complaints as well is people complaining that there's it's going to be PVC, but with this piece, there's going to have to be more PVC in this because there's going to have to be more flex. No, just more flexible. Otherwise, it is going to shatter.
Dude, if it was polystone, yes, this will all break. But more importantly, too, with the bike and the Ghost Rider, it would weigh 60 kilos.
Yeah,
it would be massive. It would be so heavy. Polystone's heavy, man. It's proper heavy shit. So it's definitely, I agree. It's gonna need a bit more PVC.
Then we got Ghost Punisher now on the motorbike. So you got his motorbike.
You like this, don't you? You like this one?
I do, but I think he looks too big for his bike. Does that look wrong or no?
No, it looks right, man. You're just retarded.
Yeah.
No, he's a big dude, isn't he? He looks pretty good. No, it looks fine. They're not too big, man, bikes. They're not like ridiculous like that. Although that tripod part is a bit pointless. Can't exactly fire that. What is he going to lean that on?
Yeah. So you got all them. So I mean, XM. I mean, they always do great stuff at the moment as well. I mean, things are. Exactly. Then you got Vulture.
Who's this by? Is this XM as well?
This is all XM at the moment.
They don't mess about, do they? They keep showing lots of stuff, man.
So his face looks great.
Yeah.
I think I mean, you probably won't agree because for some reason you don't like him, but they should do John Malkovich as the fucking Vulture, man. That'd be awesome.
It's not that I don't like him because I love John Malkovich, but he's overly theatrical for a movie actor. I think every time I listen to him, it's like he's on some sort of Shakespearean stage. it's every word is over pronunciated and overly delayed and theatrical, and people just don't talk like that in real life. So when you're on film, when you're doing a film, like it's sort of like you're sitting there and you're like, you're watching. I know it sounds silly, but it's like you're watching something that's make believe. He doesn't draw me in where I forget that I'm watching something that's bullshit. I'm just sitting there going, yeah, this is a film. Yeah, this will never happen, because he doesn't make me believe any differently, because he just needs to be on stage more. He looks like him, though. He definitely looks like him.
Oh yeah, I mean, I quite like him as that. I like John Malkovich. I think he's great. I mean, like, I think he's fine. I mean, he's great as well. Like, what's the film Radd, which you probably don't like because you hate Bruce Willis.
I ain't seen it. I'm not a fan of Bruce Willis. Other than Last Boy Scout, I'm not digging Bruce Willis at all.
There's quite a lot of actors you hate, isn't there? Actually, thinking about it,
Alex, pretty much 90% of people, mate, I don't like. So,
don't like Mel Gibson, do you?
No.
Okay. Right. So carrying on through. Yeah, and then you go into, so you got all those, and then that's all the XM.
Base, man. What's the base?
Yeah, it's like looks like a bent. It looks like a
building, a smashed building.
Like a building, and then like a gutterish type thing, gutter looking thing. But it's all smashed up building parts.
I like the pose. It's dynamic for the wings thing. The way it's angled like that.
Did you just say pose?
Pose.
Pose. Did you?
See,
like pose.
And the pose is.
There you go. Oh no, it's like wood. It looks like wood. Can you see it better?
Yes, it looks like a broken building you fall. It's like
No, but the bit he's standing on looks like a piece of wood.
I don't know if it's wood. It could be guttering. I'm not sure. Looks nice though. It's different. Definitely different.
Can you see it when I zoom in?
Yes, I can.
Does it zoom in for you?
Yes, mate.
All right, just checking.
It looks big. You're okay.
All right, and then you got the going on to the last set, which is the Imaginary Art stuff. Which this went up for pre-order last week and sold out. Pretty much sold out within a day.
Yeah, but that's not a surprise. It looks amazing.
Yeah. So
is Aquaman gone?
I'm not sure actually. I think it may be sold out on their website, but there's a few distributors with a load of those.
Okay.
So yeah, this sold out quite quickly. We should be getting one next week to look at. So we'll see what that's like. But also, what happened is some of the fans turned around and said, "You know what? You're doing 2 sets of arms. Where's the jackhammer?" So they went away and they go, "Here you go. We made a jackhammer." So
the right way to do things, mate. I mean, XM have shown the way to do it, and thankfully, because they're like that, aren't they?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have much of that stuff, but they are like that. People say do this, and they're like, "Yeah, we could do that." I mean, that's amazing from AI to go off and do that. From Imaginary to do that.
IA, not AI.
I said IA. Did I?
You said AI.
Yeah.
So yeah, they went off. I like that as well. You bought me that as well. Anyway, going through these.
It seems I buy you lots of shit. Where's my shit? Why aren't you buying me anything?
I just don't go on about it. I bought you this.
I'm not going on about it. You're going on about it.
Why are you bringing it up then? Just carry on with the. Right. So yeah, this is the jackhammer. This is waiting. This is pending Marvel approval. So they've made one, and I have to get in touch with Danny and say to him, "Yeah, send us one." So yeah. So they're pending that.
And in the post, makes we want to
even if Marvel don't.
Have you not already said that to him?
No, I haven't actually. I spoke to him this morning.
What's the matter with you? He's sitting around here for? Get on
he was sending me videos of some like Asian woman on the train scratching her fanny, and I was just like, okay. She's literally scratching her fanny and sniffing her finger on the middle of like a crowded train. That's what I woke.
Dude, why
that's what I woke up to this morning.
Like that. That would be so funny for me to get messages.
Oh, so I'll send it to you. It made me. I was like, he goes, "Yeah, buddy, can you look this over?" And I'm like, "Yeah, click on it." I'm like, "What the fuck?"
I got sent a really bad video like that. I think I sent it to you of the woman singing.
Singing?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Let's not talk about what happens. But someone said that. That scared me to death.
Oh, it's horrible. But yeah. So here's the jackhammer anyway. So you got that. So basically, as I say, I'm hoping I'll get in touch.
To get it, even
I'll get in touch with it. If it doesn't get approved, I've got some comics to send him anyways as bribes. So
sweet.
And then you go on to this, which is a conversation I had with. I actually had this conversation quite a long time ago, and I spoke to the artist about it. I looked into the actual you know, the
it's almost
the
Aztec, isn't it? It's almost like Aztec in its sort of
Well, this is by an Italian artist
Beautiful.
called Giorgio Camolo.
He sounds like a winner. That if his name starts like that, Giorgio, it's a winning name now.
But he done this as a one-off for a client, and what happened was I've been seeing this on comic book forums for quite a long time, where people have posted this and going, "What story is this from? I can't find this anywhere. Where's it from?" But no, it's a one-off. It's a one-off commission. And basically, I got in touch with him a long time ago and asked him about it. He told me about it. He said, "Yeah, it's a one-off commission. It costs this much and that." And I'm like, "Yeah, it's nice." But,
it's really nice.
And then I started to see it more recently on the statue forums with people saying, "Get this made. Get this. This needs to be made." So Danny, I was quite really happy when Danny sent me a message to say, you know, what do you know about this image? I got back in touch with him. I said, yeah, I know quite a lot about this because I've already looked into it. Here's the artist. Here's all the images I know of it.
Yeah.
Because there are a few. There's another sketch of it, and then there's a color one which isn't the artist, but someone's taken this and colored it in.
Sure. Yeah.
And he went away. He said, I really like it. I spoke to the actual artist, and the artist has agreed to give Danny permission to make a statue out of it. So
should send him some prints as well, isn't it?
Oh well, that's the thing as well. As I'm working on at the moment, if the artist can do an actual print, or go with like either an exclusive or with the whole run. So that's what I'm working on at the moment with the artist. But it's quite tough because his English isn't that good, I don't think.
Yeah.
So he's getting. I'm talking to his publicist.
If he did like if he did a print and sign like I don't know, like 250 of them, that'd be amazing.
Yeah,
that'd be an amazing thing to do.
Definitely. I mean, I do really like this, and if I mean,
it's interesting because if the color scheme, because it looks like he's sort of into the background.
Yeah,
like the statue that's sort of moving, or you know, something that he was worshipped a long time ago. It would actually help with his color scheme to have it just a little bit duller. Because the one problem with Galactus, as much as I like him, his colors are camp as fuck. They're so camp. Yeah. I mean, he is really like he's like
the purpley, navy bluey, pink.
He is the Michael McIntyre of gods. He's just a little bit questionable. Like, do you like guys? You like girls? You like a boat? You like?
Yeah.
It's a little.
Well, I mean,
he
does. I mean, if they made a movie and they actually,
it's funny colours.
Yeah, if they made a movie and they dressed him the way he was in the comics, it would just be like, yeah, that's not scary at all.
It's scary it's scary if you're on a date with him and you're confused about what's happening. Then if you're going out as friends and he's up, you got a problem.
But I'll try and get by the end of the chat, I'll try and actually get the coloured version because I quite like this image coloured looks really good, and I think it would be really good to have the colours of Galactus, but like
I really like it,
kind of like a degraded, so like over time.
Yeah,
I think they're worn.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just something that's toned down.
Dirt, like really dirty with vines and shit all over it. I think that would look great.
And like scarps, you know, marks and stuff. Just like basically the environment is taken over the shine of it. And it would be amazing, definitely. I
think the only problem with this piece is, this is going to be that it's one of the ones that's on the the Fox side of things. This is in the Fantastic Four world, isn't it? So Disney, Marvel / Disney have been very funny about granting approval for anything on that side to
probably because Fox keep fucking it up. That's why.
Well, yeah, but the thing is, so I mean, this is waiting approval. It might be quite difficult because this isn't actually artwork from a Marvel comic. Also because it's not in the Disney Marvel universe, and those are the two problems really. And this, if they make it, it's going to be 80 centimeters tall, so it's going to be massive.
It's nothing. I've got a 96 tall behind me.
But the top of the throne is only 67, I think. I measured it yesterday.
So what's the bit that's R1?
The trident. The trident's massive.
Yeah, the trident. Yeah.
I thought I had the image on there. This is I sent these yesterday. Danny sent me a load of pictures from the factory. He sent me a few videos as well, which I haven't had a chance to put up. But he sent me a few videos of someone actually painting the throne, which quite a cool little video. I'll try and get that up later. The thing about Danny, which was really good, is when he sent us the Aquaman, he asked us for feedback, and we gave him like feedback on a few little niggling parts, which they don't look bad, but they were just like issues. The pieces didn't need to be there because they're just going to cause problems in the long run with shipping and so when you put Aquaman on the throne, there were the two
octopus spirals.
Octopus tentacles on either side of him on the
like a ram's head sort of, but just octopus tentacles.
Then they were on the inside of the throne, so they didn't need to be there. So we got together. We sort of said to Danny, you know what, take them off. It's just not adding to the statue. When Aquaman's sitting there, they're hidden. He went away. I actually thought he was going to send me a message just saying,
"Fuck you."
You know what? Fuck off. Mind your own business. But I sent him a few things about underneath the claws there needs to be some felt or whatever that he has under the base. The claws need to be double pegged to stop them spinning. It was just like little things like that. He come back and he said, I appreciate all that. I suggested as well about a bearded head, but he said it was too far along for approval.
Production,
So, but then with this, he listened and he took those off. So that's quite interesting. This is just a box test. So we needed that. Ours turned up. The box ours turned up when it was ridiculous. So there's the box test. The throne is actually going to come assembled.
Oh wow!
So we didn't have that. Again, George, you can see here. Do you see on the side? If you zoom in, you can't see them. Those bits we had removed.
Yeah, I can see.
So like here, right? If you look here on the shell, maybe that shell's been added. But here there was like a tentacle on either side. Like the tentacle at the top of the page. But again, it didn't add anything, and it was hidden when Aquaman went on there, and it was just
quite proud. I'm really quite proud of the fact that people are going to own that in their house. And although I didn't sculpt it, and although we didn't, that we had some positive impact on people getting something really good that doesn't come with damage or doesn't cut. Just something that it's quite nice to think that.
It's nice to know that we had the input in there.
Yeah, it's really nice, man.
But I'm just looking at the boxes now, and I'm just wondering where the fuck that trident's going to go. Oh dear.
Ain't going in there. That's fucking.
And also, the funny thing about this is, looking at this piece in these boxes is really, really misleading because you just do not realize how fucking big it is.
I can show you.
Yeah, I mean, well, you can't now because we're on these pictures, but you just don't know. This piece is so huge, and looking at them like this, you're just like, that'll fit underneath my TV nicely. Yeah, you ain't watching TV, buddy. So that's the box test on that. Let me see what else. This is just this is where they're painting. Same factory as Blitzway, it looks like from the.
Absolutely epic piece. This is.
So yeah, the same factory as Blitzway, and Blitzway of very high standard.
Definitely.
So
cool.
There's a little dude painting it. That's the guy I've got painting on the video. Yeah. Again, if you look, these I think these are the high quality ones where I can really zoom in. No, I can zoom in like that. There you go. So, and also I really wish that before we did our review that we actually had that comic.
Yeah, me too.
Because this looks exactly like,
the King. Well, it is. It's what it's based from, isn't it?
Yeah.
Exactly what it's based from.
So you got that. You got this like candied orange. So got that. The close up on the eyes. They've done like about loads of different eyes. And Danny was at the factory yesterday for about. He said he was at there all day looking over all the eyes himself. So they also did 3 types of heads.
All right. Okay. Let's have a look.
So
that's what we have.
We've got the one on the left.
Yes,
then you've got the one in the middle, which is Jacob.
No, you know what, Alex? I think, do we not have the one on the right, bro? The one on the right looks more like the one we have.
That's
very hard actually to tell, but I don't like the middle one.
Really?
No, I don't like the middle one. I like the other two. I like the one on the.
Well, the middle one,
one.
Joe, the middle one looks like if you put your hand over his eyes and maybe look at his eyes and just like so you kind of if you had like a Batman thing on, it looks like Val Kilmer.
Dude, you've got too much fucking time on your hand to be messing around.
No, someone told me that. God damn it, Al Simmons told me that.
I've got to be honest. Out of the three, I'd probably say one on the left, one on the right, one in the middle, or one on the right, one on the left, one in the middle. I don't like that one in the middle at all.
I like that one in the middle, but okay. Well, it's about preference, isn't it? I don't know which one we've got. Oh no, do you know the one on the right has got a beard? We've got the one on the sorry, the one on the left has got like a bearded look.
Yeah, we've got the right.
It's got like a bit of stubble. So yeah, we've got the one on the right.
I'm telling you.
So, but he does look like Val Kilmer.
I've got to say one thing. I've got to say one thing that the one in the centre, is the most realistic to a real person.
Yeah.
Out of all of the pieces, I mean, I think the reason I would say right and left over is they're the same head, one bearded, one not, but they're comic. Whereas that one in the middle looks like a real person. So whoever painted that one in the middle is exceptionally gifted. It's very realistic.
Oh, he is very good. He does a lot of 6 scale stuff.
I mean, that is incredibly realistic for me. That looks more like an actual person. The tones are beautiful. It's a great job. It looks like a real man, because the other one's got that sort of like vanilla candy floss hair, where that's like real blonde. But he looks definitely, the middle one looks the more realistic of the three. But I prefer, you know me, mate. I'm comic books. I'm going with the right hand side.
All right, cool.
Just throw my 2 pence in there.
And then this is the other one as well. Is fucking fly in my house. Then you got Mephisto. They're looking at interest in
Thanos' bitch. That is right there.
Yeah, we're back, boys, or whatever it says.
Back.
Again, I mean, like we were looking at some characters which are more obscure, which people haven't made in a bigger scale. I mean, obviously, this has been made by. Bowen. Bowen did the 1/6 where he's got like he's slouched and he's got the chalice, and I was been very close to buying that a few times, but then IA have got like they've got like a license to make. I think they've got a few different scales for that one, so so they're possibly going to look into making that, and I think that'd be quite a nice piece to see, definitely. Then that was just to remind me to bitch about my my Green Hulk. So. That is the images for the day there.
Sweet, so well done, man. Very nicely, well organised, son. You did great there.
Well, I mean that's the thing about.
There you are. Pull that camera.
I'm glad.
Pretty David Steele face. Oh.
So yeah, that's all that really.
Sweet, man.
And so where are we? I'm just looking through I've got a little notebook. Otherwise I forget everything.
Yeah.
Right, this is about me to bitch about my Hulk. Oh yeah, the thing about Sideshow at the moment have gone a little bit quiet. I actually forgot to put the Alien picture up. They're doing a new big chap. I actually forgot about that because I lose track of things now because I
bought your one. They're bringing out.
Well, yeah, but the thing is now is I've looked into it more, and one of the artists has been like being a bit of a tease, and he finally got to find out that it's going to be 1/5 scale.
Oh, okay.
So it's going to be 1/5 scale. It's like a pose where he's got his arms crossed like that, and
pose or something. What's that?
It's called the Jesus pose.
Jesus pose.
Yeah, it's called the Jesus pose, and the thing about that is they had a image where it had I think at about 5 or 6 different poses,
right.
And they had them all in a line, and then they literally, said, I think, they went to like a ZBrush conference, which is the 3D sculpting.
Yeah.
And they mentioned and said, hang on, we're going to do this one. So if they're doing the arm cross one, what I might try and do is I might try and actually see if I can find some of the images there, because I've got them all over the place at the moment. My computer's a bad mess. But I did do it on the website. So other than that, that was that. We're going to do another RaddTitan on the
Yeah,
RaddTitan on the road tomorrow.
It's a good thing. So I was going
to
mention that, yeah, because we were due to have like a lot of collectors down, weren't we, on the weekend? That's just gone, but we cancelled that. And in fairness, it's one of the things, because when we do that, when we have people over, you know, I don't think that people really appreciate that when we set aside our schedules, which are busy, when we set our schedules aside to do something like that on the Saturday, we are actually taking away from the fact that we used to do things like RaddTitan on road, where we would go see a collector, you know, and go, you know, because we get a lot of requests to do that sort of stuff. You know what I mean? So, you know, because we've been doing these like meetups and things like that, and you know what I mean, we haven't had a chance to do any of the other stuff we used to do. So, you know, at the end of the day, now, you know, now that them sort of things have been sort of cut a bit short, we'll have to do we'll get back onto RaddTitan on the tour, man.
Yeah, it's just I don't think people realise it is quite stressful to arrange to have, you know, 8 people, you know, to meet up at the same time, and you got to remember as well that, like, you know, these are people you know through collecting, and just because you all collect, it doesn't mean you're all going to sit in a room and you're going to be best buddies.
Yeah.
So I mean, there was no. I'm not saying there was any falling out or anything, but it just become a bit too stressful to arrange, and it kind of took the fun out of it a little bit.
Yeah,
you know?
but so that's because we arranged one not too long ago and we were let down. That's why.
Yeah.
We arranged it and we sorted it all out, and then, you know, on the day there were like people just went missing and things happened, and that's fine. Like, things do happen in life, but you know, it does make it harder to control. When the more people that are involved, the harder it is, because things happen. You know, relatives get sick, or you know, things come up, or the wife kicks off. You just don't know what's going to happen. So the thing is that when with me and you, we can just control our own schedule and say, you know what, we're getting to this day.
That's the funny thing as well, is it's hard enough just for the two of us to fucking meet up at times.
Exactly.
So you know,
imagine that times 8. Times 6 or times 7, it's just really difficult. But I'm excited, man, because we're going to go see Aaron, we're going to go see Statue Galaxy, we're going to go check out, you know, have a chat with him, interview him, run through his stuff. It's going to be, I'm looking forward to it, man.
Oh yeah, no, it definitely should be a good day out. He's got a load of beers in, which unfortunately you won't be able to drink, but hey.
Yeah, but you can drink it.
I'll drink your portion, yeah.
I said you can drink. I've got a new car, so RaddTitan on tour. Going to be in a new.
Oh yeah, the best part about that was what your mechanic said.
Yeah, he's basically telling me I need to come and see you more.
Pretty much.
My car isn't going to like the little short journeys that I do. Says you need to get it on the motorway, which I can't wait to do. I'm going to open that bitch up tomorrow.
I finally found that image, but it's going well slow. Here you go. I'll just sort of figure out how to share this again. God damn. No, just because I mentioned those aliens, and if I just show that image. So there you go. There's all the alien images there. So this is, again, we put this up the other day, and this was on one of the forums. I posted about this, saying, you know, possibly they're making more aliens, possibly this, possibly that.
All right.
And then the second one along is the one they're making.
Okay, are they making all the others too?
Well, I'll get onto that in a minute. So the second one along is what they're making, and then you know, they showed there with the base at the ZBrush conference.
Yeah.
So that's the one with the base, and I'm not convinced with that pose, but it could do that. You know, and I put a post up to say
it's very, very basic picture, so you can't tell anything from that photo, to be honest.
Oh yeah,
you have to see how it's done. But it's going to definitely be. The one thing you said about that pose is definitely going to reduce the risk of breakages.
Yeah, sure.
Because I mean, the one thing that terrifies me about these fucking things is they break. They always.
The aliens have got so many little pieces coming off them, and the ridges on their back and the tail. They've just got so many opportunities.
Whatever it is that stick out behind them.
Oh yeah, my one I didn't notice, but it's actually got a little. It's got the. Actually, I was going to say a fanny, but that's different in America. It's actually got like a little pussy. It's got a vagina on it. You know, when you look up, and when I was giving it like a look over and was giving it a blow, I managed to notice it had a little.
You were giving it a right
pussy on it,
yeah. I bet you were.
And then if you take the tail out, it's got a bum as well. It's got an arsehole, yeah. So
it's funny, yeah, it's funny, man. You should be polite and call it something like that on this station, this channel. You should call it, say, front bum or something like that.
Front bum. That's quite funny you said that, because I was talking to my girlfriend and her sister, and we were out drinking the other day, and then her sister said, she said it in Swedish, and she goes, oh, blah, blah, blah. And I said, well, okay. She goes, yeah, it just translates as front bum. And she said, it's my favourite word at the moment. I'm like, okay.
I like front bum, that's good. What is it? What's it in
I can't remember the Swedish
word.
It's
so useless, man.
But sorry, then I posted this image on, I think it was Polystones or one of those groups. Yeah. I think it was Polystones. And I replied to someone's comment. And then I said, maybe Sideshow are going to be making like a whole series of these. I was shut straight down by Amber Racy saying no, they're not, basically. So yeah, so they were all the concepts.
Why would she know that? Would she?
It was on the forums, because it's I'm not on the forums, and she said to me, like, go on the forums, it's on there. And I said, to be honest with you, I think I joined the forums a long time ago, and I went on there for a couple of days. And I just found it quite stressful to find anything. With Facebook, it's so easy just to scroll down. You see pictures, you click on it, or you go to a group and you do it. Maybe on the forums it's easier, but for me, it's about what you know, and I'm just not really a fan of the forums. And there are a lot more people on them, so maybe we're missing out on something. But to be honest with you, oh well.
To be honest, dude, I mean, the way things are with us at the minute, with the channel, the website, Google Plus, with everything else, it's to put any more hands in any more pies would be like, Jesus Christ, you know what I mean? I don't know how you're coping at the minute with it all, to be fair.
Well, I think the best part about it is, if it was 5 years ago or 10 years ago or whenever, it would be so difficult to keep up with everything. But now when you can do everything on your phone, you just got all the apps for things. You've got the app for, okay, I need to put out something new on the website. Bang! I just done it on my phone.
I hope like my Sabretooth versus Sabretooth post, man.
Sorry?
I hope everyone liked my Sabretooth versus Sabretooth post.
There are a few things on Facebook saying that you don't know what you're talking about and that you're a twat, but I don't relay those things.
Yeah, that's the thing. Well, come and speak to me face to face, man.
No, they didn't. Actually, it was actually quite well received.
Glad.
People obviously said the usual. No, they say like the usual things about. Clearly people like the originals more than the new ones, and
I don't agree with that, because I actually don't.
Maybe you should do one for like Captain America or something,
Oh yeah, that'll go down wonderfully.
We'll get a website.
That would
hacked.
go down like
Don't do it. We'll get hacked.
I would tear into that. If I did Captain America, the original, I could do 6 pages on how shit that piece is. So
well, yeah, I think it's more that it's just overrated. I mean,
I think it's shit. I don't care. Doesn't mean anything.
Gore Group did my Alien.
Yeah, of course.
Well then, okay, fuck you then. I've also got in my bag. I've got our press packs ready for tomorrow. All our reading for the day.
I'm driving. Yeah, you do know you're going to be sitting there and you'll be reading these things to me while I'm driving to Coventry. That's how we're rolling.
Yeah. Well, we do that. Where are we?
I'm telling you now, if I get a flat tire or the fucking roof falls off, or something,
if you get a flat tire. If you get a flat tire again, man, that's going to go fucking mad.
Is Mike's place further than Aaron's place?
I think Mike is slightly further.
Slightly? Shit.
Well, no, the thing is, it took us to get like 3 hours to get to Mike's house because you blew a tire and then we went and got a fry up.
Oh yeah, the fry up was nice. Dude, I'm gonna have to bounce in a second.
Yeah, no, I'm just looking through.
I've got set up all the sat nav and all my little gadgets and stuff with my new car. So yeah. I've got my father-in-law coming to help me because.
Well, my day is going to consist of me drawing and planning and measuring and doing all this shit for like my room again. I've been doing it all. Clearly, my.
Have you got a shark in your room? Have you got a shark?
My sofa's not to scale. Oh yeah,
is that a shark?
That's supposed to be my door, but the thing is, again, where is it? Damn it! Yeah, but the thing is, it's not to scale. Yeah, it's not to scale, and also because as you can see,
put it back up. Let me have a look here.
My sofa takes up my whole room. I draw like a 5-year-old.
Your door is massive, man. You need to sort yourself.
Yeah, man. My door again. I need to cut my door in half or something. But no, I've been planning it, and it's just like I've literally done about 10 of these pages. When I was at work. I photocopied the room. And I just did that. I drew it, photocopied it. I'm like, yeah, I'm not drawing it again and again. And then I did that, and then I'm like,
do you know what the worst thing about it is that you've done it from a bird's eye view. The worst view.
Oh no, but then that's why I don't know if you can see, but I've expanded on the tops. It's in pencils, because you can't see it. You see it all? Oh, it's upside down, yeah, so like that.
That's fucking brilliant.
But it's yeah, but then I also realised when I was doing it, I was like, yeah, man, I've got like 5 cubes if I take all this shit and move it around, and I'm like, that don't really help me because Hulk don't fit in a cube. Aquaman don't fit in a cube.
Jenny doesn't like my new setup. She don't like it. I showed her. She walked in today. Well, what the fuck's happened? I went, yeah, I'm kidding.
Well, he don't fit in a cube either. So all my new pieces, I've moved it all around, and I'm like
27.5 inches tall.
28, yeah.
He ain't going in no cube, bro.
He's going in
he's going in a D-top. That's it.
He fits in a D-top, but I need to buy it.
Bollocks. I mean, like a D-top for something like that that's what you need, because there's so much detail all the way around that piece.
Yeah.
You want to see that. You definitely 100% want to see it.
Well, I need D-tops because I need them for my ninjas as well when they come in.
Ninja. Wow.
But then again, with no pop culture shock, they'll be delayed for about 2 years.
That's all right. You're not going anywhere. I think I've got to work out what I'm gonna do, how I'm going to collect these fucking things. I've got to seriously think about how I'm going to do it. Well, when I get off here, I'm probably going to call and see if a man with a van and see how much it is. I don't need to stress, man, of driving down there and not being able to get the fucking things in the car. I'll be livid. I will be fucking livid.
Well, I remember because I've got a bad memory. Just remembered. Shout out to Derek as well, because Derek Fagan, because he
always writes on our stuff, man.
He writes on our stuff. He's been like, he's been messaging me because someone was asking me some stuff about some hot toy business, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't know. So I had to ask him for more. He's been messaging me as well, saying, dude, where's your chats? Why haven't you done your chats? I need to watch your chats. I've been watching old ones, and I can't keep watching them again and again. So,
that cheers me up, man. That's put me in a good mood.
So yeah, we've there's loads of guys. I mean, I don't like naming people now because I feel really bad about not naming others. But the list is so long. I mean, the amount of people we've got, the amount of loyal people we've got is, we'd be here all day just reading off names. So I mean, we see you there when you comment. We see you there, when you share and all that. So keep up what you're doing, and we really appreciate it. We're thinking about doing some kind of giveaway at some point. It's not going to be
doing that. Yeah.
It's not going to be like a giveaway where you will have to pay $50 for a raffle ticket and then you have to pay the shipping, or it's not going to be one of those kind. It's going to be one of the ones where
we'll leave that shit for thou who shall not be named.
Yeah. So basically, if you win, you win. That's it.
The thing is, at the minute as well, with all this, I mean, we won't be where we are without the people that are backing us and supporting us, sharing our shit. At the end of the day, we won't be where we are. And we are in a moment, in a position where, we're getting approached by a lot of people, a lot of companies to show their stuff off. And if we do get anything brought in, we are definitely going to raffle some stuff off. We can't keep it. We can't display it. We can't use it. And it wouldn't be fair. The only stuff
we got a piece coming in. We've been told possibly the end of this month, maybe beginning of next. Not the piece we were talking about before, George. Don't worry, but another piece, and it's a 6-scale piece. It's a really nice looking piece.
For the gaming community, isn't it? So it's a
gaming community, painted by very talented painters who done the Ultron repaints. It's oh god, what's his name now? Oh fuck, I'm so bad with names. James, I think it's like TCE. I think his name is.
Okay.
But he repainted like Ultron, and he done like a like a UV effect in the Ultron, and it looks great. What else? He's done loads of repaints, and he's
very talented.
He's really talented. He's got like a knack. He can make, like he can paint something and make it look like it's something else. Like he can paint it like wood or paint it like metal. So he's very talented, and he actually works with this company to do that. So potentially we're going to get this piece at the end of the month. You can probably guess what it is, but we're not going to announce it yet. But so we've been told that we can. Well, we're told we can do what we want with it. We're told we can keep it. We're told we can burn it. We're told we can give it away. We do what we want. The guy said. So we're going to look into that. And we're possibly going to look into how we can do a giveaway, how we can do it fair, how we can reward the right people.
It's hard, but I mean, people need to understand. Everybody needs to understand that when we do these things, if a company comes and wants us to review something, they do it under the proviso that we will not lie. So do not think for 1 second that if an AI piece comes in, an IA, if an Imaginarium art piece or any other company approaches us and says, will you review our stuff? We'll send it to you. Put your trust that we cannot be bought, and it is part of the deal. It's part of the situation that we will not lie. So we're not going to full sell anything because we don't give a shit. The bottom line is that
I should probably do the screenshots of like when I had the conversation with Danny before we even got the.
But listen, our word is good enough, but you have got it there. I know that. I mean, I've always told you specifically, because people talk to you on Facebook, I've said to you, if anybody comes to you, ask you anything, we'll review anything, but it will be honest, because I won't be part of any old crap. If it's crap, I'm going to say it, and you have to accept that. You have to be brave enough and have enough conviction in your work that it's going to be good enough. Otherwise, I'm definitely going to pick holes in it. And we weren't, in fairness, I mean, to Aquaman, it wasn't flawless. We said some things weren't right and could be done better. We said that. No?
Definitely.
You're not listening to me at all.
I was totally listening to you about it.
That was, do you know what that was? That was geography, man. That was geography lesson. Alex, you agree? Yes, I totally agree. Yeah, you're in detention. You are fucking in detention, bitch.
I heard every word you said. I might have missed the last 5 minutes, but
well, it was only about the bottom line is that if we are getting anything that's coming in to us, we'll definitely.
No, I know what you're saying. I'm joking. I can hear it.
No, we will definitely try and do a raffle or some way of rewarding some of the people who watch our stuff and follow us. Because there's a lot of things happening in the pipeline, and we stuff we don't collect, and there's no we don't want to profit from it. So the most important thing is that we give it to the appropriate person. We want people to win it.
We want to be able to give it back, I mean, that's the part about it is, I mean, as you said exactly. I mean, we get the support from everyone, and I'm sure at times people get probably fed up with going onto their Facebook, and I've totally taken over their feeds with Alex Thomas has posted his link 100 times or whatever, but it happens. But the thing is the support of you guys is important, and we'd like to give back to that. So what we'll do is we'll look into it, and we'll see what we get, what we don't what we don't collect, and what we can give back to people. So I think George is going now, so
my father-in-law's here, but you're right, I can hear what you're saying. I had one earring because I was actually listening to you. So you're right, we'll do that. That's the most important thing, is that we'll definitely pass it on to the people who want it, because the most important people are the people who get the pieces that they actually want. It's not about getting something we can't use, or we wouldn't want, or we can't collect. It's about we've got to give it to the appropriate people, and we wouldn't be where we are without the support of other people that share our shit and love our stuff. So we love you all, bro. I've got to bounce, man, because I've got to sort my car out for tomorrow so that we can actually get to this dude's place. Otherwise, we'll end up in fucking McDonald's in Kentucky somewhere.
In Kentucky. Right. Are we going to get to Kentucky?
Well, you never know where it's at now. If we can end up on a plane, you never know.
All right. So thanks guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the support. George told me we were meant to be on until like 4 o'clock, so we was going to get someone on, but George has ruined it again. Thank you, George.
You get one. I've got a bouncer, man.
I'm not allowed to go solo, because I know when I go solo, like last time I went solo, probably nearly a year ago, and I paid for it for about 3 weeks.
Yeah, it's about right.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Take care.
Peace.
Bye-bye.
Bye.